MICAH Beats activated.
Welcome to Just Therapy, where we talk about life with a comedy twist. With your hosts, comedian Sean Boyd, Antonio Ferguson, and Miss KT. We talk about a whole bunch of shit from politics to people actually taking shits. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the therapy session. Man, this be dope. Make a motherfucker want to rap. I can't rap, man. Hold on, here we go. I can't rap. I really can't. But come sit down on the couch with us. Man, I can't rap. Come to the couch. Enjoy the show. Let's go. Just another day on the couch, talking about all the problems of today. Welcome back to another episode of Just Therapy. I am your host, comedian Sean Boyd, and it's another beautiful Monday evening, y'all. And my voice is back. Yes. Oh my gosh. Last week was a struggle bus. Trying to talk, but my voice is back, so you can hear me. Y'all already see me all the time anyway, but you can hear me great. And yeah, so yeah, we're here, man. Another beautiful Monday evening. It is that time on the couchers. And as y'all know, I got a guest this evening, and I am excited. She is she's a gamer and a streamer on Twitch. Good friend of mine. Make some motherfucking noise for Charity Lynn, aka Boom Not a Girl.
Hello. How are ya?
AKA Boomy. What's up, girl?
Hi. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, hey, thanks for coming to the couch.
Yeah, absolutely.
I appreciate you wanting to join the couch and be on the couch with us couchers. And
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely looking forward. Ooh, I had to turn the light on. Looking forward to it. The chat is up, people, so come on in. Y'all know how we do. This is the best interactive podcast. So anything you put in the chat, I'm going to read and we go talk about. All right? We got a nice show for today. Before I really get started, I definitely want to send prayers and healing energy to all the people that was faced with the tornadoes over the last couple of days. I know it hit Little Rock, Arkansas pretty bad. So definitely sending them prayers and healing energy and all kind of good vibes. So
absolutely.
Yeah. Boomy, what's up?
Nothing at all.
Yeah, I don't know how happy people gonna be with this episode because me and you go way back, so we might get off track just a tad.
I apologize now.
But stick with us. I'm telling you, we got some good topics coming up.
Absolutely.
Oh man, and little mama is back in the building. She in the living room watching her tablet and Moana at the same time. She'll probably pop in and say hi.
She's
here today. I'm sure she'll come and say hi. But all right, so let's get into it though. All right, so boom. Okay, this is what I want to go with. Boom, not a girl. Why is that your gamer tag?
I knew that was going to happen.
You know, that's the first thing I want to ask.
I knew. So when I first started, I had met my friend. Her name was Jess. She was my next door neighbor. And we were trying to think of gamer tags because I've always been Charity 2.0.
Okay.
Like PSN and stuff like that. But I was like, I want something different. You know, I'm not clever with funny names. And I was like, Boom, that's fun. I could be called Boom. And I'm like, oh, I do like to mess with people when I play Call of Duty and I play with my mic up and then I flip it down and I'm like, haha, you just got killed by a girl. So I just, as stupid as it is, it just became Boom, not a girl. There it is. But so I just go by Boomy now.
So every time you would kill somebody, and they'd be like, because they say boom, not a girl, and then you'd be like, oh nope, you did get killed by a girl, haha.
Right, pretty much. I tricked you.
And they would get so pissed. And
Oh,
then
so mad.
yeah,
In
and
any
then
game I played.
I met you and shortened it to Boomy, so
Mhm.
that's what I always called you. I never called you Boom, not a
No,
girl.
it's always been Booby. That was
Always been Boomy.
years.
Yeah.
Oh God.
So how'd you get into gaming and streaming? Tell us about yourself.
So with the stream, I haven't streamed much. It's still very, very brand new, but it was something my friend Grim does. It's iGrim Reaper 13. Look him up.
Right.
He's been gaming. I've been gaming with him for a long time. I don't know if you've been gaming with him. You might have, but he was streaming. I'm like, man, that looks kind of fun. I'm obnoxious. I can have fun. I like to mess with people. So I thought about doing it, and I got the new Xbox and got everything set up, and then I started doing it. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. But then I got nervous. So then I backtracked. And I was like, I can't do it. What if I'm playing a game? And they're like, oh, you suck. And then in my head, and So I haven't done it for a second, but I'm hoping that coming on here will boost my confidence a little bit, and I could just be like, screw it. Watch me suck at playing a game. Here we are.
There you go. Because it's so many people on Twitch that stream themselves playing video games. And a lot of people actually make good money just off of streaming and playing video games all day.
Right. And a lot of it is like you have to become there's steps to become an affiliate and then a partnership and stuff like that. Like I feel like the misconception that I've been noticing is people think they're going to start streaming and they're like, I'm going to be amazing right away and I'm going to get all of this money right away. No, it takes a while. You have to build up a fan base and stuff like that. But there's so many people and so many different games. You just got to put yourself out there and hope that somebody sees it and is like, oh, all right, well, she's playing GTA, but she's kind of funny. Let's see what she's about, type of situation.
Nice.
Yeah.
And you speak of GTA. That just brought back some memories.
Right.
Because that was when I actually so let's just go back. So how we met was gaming, but I was in a community called XGN. I think it was Exile Gaming Network. Is that right?
Yes, I was like, do you remember? Yeah, Exile Gaming Network.
and it's been so long, and they do it like you get, you start off as a private. Yeah. So it's like Army rankings.
They use the command rankings for it, and they've kind of changed it a lot from what I understand. But that's what it started out with, was like private, and then all up and up and up to like div leaders and stuff like that too. So
yeah. And then so you had to, get your way up or whatever. And so I would be on there, and it would be, adults playing and kids playing, and we were in a group. We would have meetings and stuff like that. And then
it's a lot of fun.
It was. And then I got promoted. Like it was almost like a job.
And then we met, and when I started helping you, and then it just became what I noticed with XGN. Now, don't get me wrong. I met some amazing people in XGN. I really did, like you and Peanut and stuff like that. But it became more of a babysitting gig. Like I got on there like, okay, all right, guys, we're going to meet on here at this time. Let's all get together, get a blacked out lobby, and we're just going to play Michael Myers. Yeah. But then it's like, okay, don't do that. Don't shoot that person. I'm like, no, I came to play. I play this game. I don't want to babysit. I'm not about that life. Like, no, come here, let me shoot you in the face. That's why.
And most of the time, like how I met that community was from Black Ops. And I don't know, I forgot who recruited me, but I ended up getting in it, and and getting up there, and they made me I was like so high up where we had like several meetings. It was like
you were like a div leader. Your whole week was like
so it was like group meetings, and then division meetings, and then the whole community meetings, and it was a lot. Then
it was too much for just wanting to game.
Yep. And then I made my own division or crew, or I forgot what it was, but I was like, I want to do GTA because GTA came out, and I was like, I want to do, a group of GTA. And then that's when I met you, and I was like, she gonna end up helping me out and taking over, because I already knew I was kind of weaning myself off, because like you would have so many meetings, and I was doing shows, and
You have too much going
working.
on to be involved in something like that, you know.
It was a lot. It was a
And it
lot.
does
It
become
almost,
tedious and
yeah.
monotonous, you know. It became too much. And I was so bad. I don't know if you remember this. I had a binder. Do you remember I had my binder and I color coded everything? And I'm like, oh my God, all right, guys, we're gonna do this. I was like invested in this shit. And I'm like, what is this doing for me? All of you suck. You're all mean. Like a bunch of kids. So I left there and just started gaming, and I've met some amazing people. I'm in a group called Rad Dynasty, and they are
Did you say
amazing.
Rad or
Rad, like
okay?
Rad Dynasty, and it's a group of guys. I've been gaming with them for a while. One of them I've been gaming with for like 10 years. His name is Jake, but I call him Monster.
Okay.
These guys, we play like all a bunch of different games, but they're a bunch of idiots. I love them. You know, they have a YouTube channel. So they make fun videos and they post it on there, and it's a lot of fun. I like hanging out with them. They're obnoxious, but at the end of the day, they're my friends. So
No, I get it. She over here talking to me. You
no
know,
worries.
finish your popcorn. You gonna say hi to everybody? You want to say hi? No. All right. Well, go watch the tablet, and then I'll get you some cucumbers. Well, you got to say hi if you holding me.
Hello, Mama. Oh God.
All right. She's like, hi.
You look so enthused to be here. I'm glad you're here.
Right. It's funny because she gonna start messing with stuff and then start playing around. Everybody say, hey, little mama. You gonna wave at least? No, you're not even waving. So I know some of my favorite times in XGN was like the game nights we used to run.
Yeah.
We used to, especially in Black Ops, we would play like Michael Myers or like One Shot Kill, and it was fun. We used to have so much fun doing that.
Yeah, gaming is a lot of fun. It's my favorite thing.
Yeah, and then we used to race a lot on GTA, and the meetings would be like in somebody's apartment, you know, the big high-rise apartments, and you would have so many people in your apartment, and everybody has a headset on, and you're going over like meeting notes and dumb shit.
Yeah,
and I used to do that stuff so fast, but the funniest thing was like the kids would be on there teabagging each other.
Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. You know what's really funny is like the kids that we played with, like I don't know if you remember Abel. He was like a teenager.
Oh, I do remember Abel.
Abel's a dad now. Like it's the sweetest thing, like to see all these like kids that we played with the kids, and now they're like parents and they're showing their kids. I'm like, oh,
nice.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Because there was this one guy I used to call my son on there because he was like a teenager, and my son was still in high school at the time, so I was calling him my son.
Yeah.
And I used to follow him for a while, and then we kind of just like lost contact. I thought we had each other's numbers.
I'm wondering if it was John or not. I don't remember.
I cannot remember his name. That was so long ago.
It's been.
I haven't really gamed seriously in so long. It's crazy.
Yeah, I do. I game every day.
So right now? What's your game of choice right now?
Probably Harry Potter. The new Harry Potter is pretty fun. I'm replaying it because I decided I did it through as a Hufflepuff because that's who I am at heart. Okay. I'm like, I'm gonna try as a Slytherin, and it's like different things. I love it. It's a really fun game. It sucks because it's not like a multiplayer. I love multiplayer games where I can like play with other people. I like Elder Scrolls.
Okay.
Really fun. Ark. Ark is a good one. That one's like Minecraft with dinosaurs, I think. I don't know. I've never really played Minecraft, but I like the dinosaurs.
Okay, there you go.
And then GTA, because it's completely different now. You would log in there and you're gonna be like, what? Like it's crazy. The cars are just phenomenal. I know it's silly to talk about games like this, but I love it.
There you go. I mean, that's what I brought you on for. We go game out. We go nerd out a little bit tonight. Yay. So what GTA is it now?
It's still GTA 5, but it's like GTA 5 online because you can still. I have a new system, and it's like the Series X, and you had to do online. So I had to like transfer it from the 1 to the X. or to the S or whatever. So that's what I'm doing now. I haven't really played it lately, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's the online, and it's awesome. It's a completely different game, if that makes sense. Like,
is it really?
Yeah, but the graphics are still the same. They're a little bit better. The paint
Okay.
jobs are better cars, obviously, houses, yachts, and all that kind of stuff. I have a yacht and a submarine, so
A yacht and a submarine?
I do.
So wait, so they didn't have the yachts when I was playing back then.
Right.
We just had the nice fancy cars and the fast cars.
Right.
And the
No, I have a
motorcycles and
yacht.
dirt
You can
bikes
name it, and my yacht is called the Dirty Little Secret.
Oh wow.
And it's cute. It's pink and white, and then you have this like flying motorcycle that you can. I can't remember what they're oppressors, but when you're flying on that, people tend to frown upon oppressors because you can kill everybody, but they're fun to get around and zip, 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 zip. But there's like a casino now and all kinds of stuff.
Wow, yeah, that sounds like
there's a lot to it.
Because like you would sit there and play. We would play for hours and lose track of time. And next you know, you can play for like 3 or 4 hours straight.
Yeah, now you can like go to the casino and gamble. So you can play a game within your game.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and they have better heists. They have some really cool stuff. I haven't done all the heists yet. Do I have the Turtle Beach? I do have the Turtle Beach. I actually have a headset. It's not Turtle Beach ones, but they have little cat ears. They're super cute. They're pink. I like them. I don't normally show anybody. I don't go on video normally when I stream. So it's just, but I'm on here. So, but they're little cat ears. I like them. They're cute.
Yeah, because Carol will say, "Do you have the Turtle Beach headphones where you can talk to people?"
Yeah, I saw it go across the screen. I was like, I figure I'd acknowledge it.
Yeah. So the thing is like any headset you had and any lobby you was in, you would talk to people literally from around the world, around the country.
I have a really good friend from England that I'm still friends with, and his name is Kazi. Because I never call people by their real names. Like when you're like, my name is Sean Boyd, I'm like, no, it's not. It's comedy. What are you talking about? Like, that's not your name. You know, his is like his real name is like Corin, but it's Quasimodo is what I've always called him. But he lives in England. And then I have another friend in like Norway that I've been really good friends with. It's really cool to hear their accents. And then my favorite one is Australia.
Nice.
Yeah, he lives in Mooloolaba, Australia, and he's always messing with us because he's like, "Have you ever seen a drop bear?" I'm like, what? It's just a pissed off koala. He's messing with us because he calls it like the, we have like the Sasquatch. He's drop bears.
Drop bears.
Yeah, but he's always talking about coming here because he's never had a white Christmas because it's always like summer when it's down there, so he doesn't get to enjoy the funness. I was like, come on up here, man. Come hang out.
I'll send him some pictures of some snow, and then
he can have mine too. I live in South Dakota. It is snowing right now, and I'm not okay with it.
Wait, it's snowing right now in South Dakota?
Yes.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
It was like 64 degrees today in Ohio.
Oh no, it was supposed to be like in the next couple days, maybe like 24 inches is what we're supposed to get.
Oh yeah, no, that's one of the states I haven't done a show in.
Yeah, well, if you do, I know you've gone to Reno before, and I waited the whole time I was living there. I'm like, comedy, show up, because I lived an hour away in this little town right here.
I remember. Yeah.
And I was like, I will come see you, and you never came back, and I was so excited to like, I'm going to see you. And you just never did. But I'm closer now, and my brother lives in Ohio, so maybe I can see you.
There you go. You had to come visit and then come to a show.
Absolutely. It'd be fun.
Yeah, definitely. So, okay, so what's next? I know you want to start streaming more and maybe get, sponsors. Like what's next for Booming as far as streaming and gaming?
I just want to have fun, basically. If I do get sponsors, that's cool. Gaming is gaming to me, I can't get this open. Either way, I'm still gonna game. So I don't know, I can't get it open.
What is it?
It's my adult cigarette.
And you can't open it?
I got it. Maybe I'm not supposed to have it. No, I don't know. I would like to collabs would be fun at some point, like play with other gamers. Gamers that are like mainstream or something. I don't think it'll ever get there. I'm not great, but I have fun doing it. And that's the whole point to me. Like, I hate when people like join me and they're like, oh my God, you suck at playing, you did it up. And I'm just like, at the end of the day, we're all here for the same thing. We're all here to shoot somebody. If you get in front of me, I will shoot you in the face. Peanut is watching. So hello, Peanut.
What's going on, Peanut?
But no, it's fun. I've met some amazing people. I've lost some amazing people. I prefer the internet friends. They have this really cool thing where I can hang up on you guys. It's the greatest thing ever. I can just walk away.
That is hilarious. But Kara was like, exactly, have fun regardless. Yeah, because we used to have a lot of fun. And that's why I left XGM, because it started to feel like work.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to babysit. If I wanted to babysit, I have 21 nieces and nephews that I can do that with.
Oh yeah, that's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. All of them.
Yeah, I was already watching my son and helping him with stuff, and it was like, I'm not about to babysit these fucking kids.
It just wasn't worth it anymore. When you lose interest in a game, what's the point? Yeah,
because so one of my favorite people, I remember her name was, we called her Mama.
Mm-hmm.
I think I want to say she stayed in either Indiana or Kentucky. She was pretty close to where I'm at.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And then
Vinyl. I still talk to Vinyl every once in a while.
Vinyl was cool as shit. Hami was cool too. Yep.
Yeah, actually, I forgot that name. Yeah, that's funny that you bring that up.
She was actually supposed to come see a show that I had. It was in Miami, Oklahoma. She stayed in Oklahoma City, and that was like super close to Miami or Miami, Oklahoma.
Right.
Yeah. When I first got that gig, I'm like, oh, I'm going to Miami, and then I was like, wait Oklahoma?
What?
Yeah. I was like, yeah, that's some bullshit.
Some great people were on there.
Definitely some great people. I
don't know if you remember, we had a friend, I can't remember what his gamer tag is, and it makes me sad. His real name was Jarrett, and he ended up getting cancer. It was really sad. So I watched him fight, and then when he passed away, his mom and his sister emailed me, and we did like a little gaming thing for him where we just kind of gamed for a couple hours and just was like, okay, here we go. This is for you, Jarrett. It was nice. It's nice when you're able to do things like that when you have good friends. Yeah,
definitely. Because a lot of us was like, we was literally family on there. Because we played every single, almost every day together. So
have you ever met any of your friends that we gamed with in person?
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
One person.
We
didn't game with him, but I'm friends with him in my Rad Dynasty. It was the coolest thing because he actually lives in Hawaii. So he doesn't, I think his dad's from here, from South Dakota. And he happened to be driving through, and I checked my group chat, and he was like, I'm on my way here. And I was like, I live in this city. Come on over.
Yeah.
And I hadn't even met him, only on the game. And it was the nicest thing. I was still nervous as shit when I met him. I'm like, hi. And he's like 12 feet tall, and I'm not 12 feet tall. So I was like, how's it going? But it was nice, and it felt comfortable, and he's super sweet. His name is Fluffy.
Okay.
Fluffy, but he's a really cool guy. I'm hoping that more of us can get together, more of my gamer friends. There's so many people that I want to meet from the internet, from different countries, different states, different cities. Like you would be awesome. Peanut would be awesome. And he's in Canada. I'm in South Dakota. We got Texas and Oregon. And I think it'd be all cool if we all one day just get together and be like, okay, let's just hang out.
We used to talk about it so much, but we never, because we all talked about going to Vegas.
Yes.
But everybody was so young, we
weren't, because we're old as shit, comedy.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, I'll go to Vegas next weekend if y'all really down.
Right, let's go. Right? It's so crazy. Right. When I started gaming, hardcore, and started gaming with you, I was married. Do you remember that?
Yep.
I got you in the divorce. I got to keep my gaming friends. I got to keep my friends. So that was nice of him, right?
There you go.
But I lived in Nevada. That's why I wanted to go down there. I'm like, let's go down and just drink. And they're like, oh, we're 18. I'm like, fuck.
Right. Yep.
I'm going to go drink by myself. Thanks.
Yeah, I always felt so old in those lobbies, but it was so much fun.
We are old, comedy.
Now, yeah, we definitely old, but even then we was old. So, but it was still fun. So it never really it never bothered me. Everybody would call it, like the one guy would call me Pops, and they would call me Uncle, and it didn't bother me. They would call me Uncle Comedy.
Yep, Uncle
Yep.
Comedy. And it's
But
just weird to call people by their real names.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
like my friend Grim. I know him. I know his real name. I know his wife's name and everything. And I'm like, your name is Grim. And then his wife's gamer tag has her name in it. And then there's Cookies. That's not her real name.
right.
You know, we got Shut Up and Shoot, Pepsi. Like nobody has names anymore. You go through my phone, you're like, what kind of list is this?
Right. It was all gamers.
Every one of them.
That's
awesome.
so cool. That is so cool.
Absolutely. Being a gamer is one of my
the
favorites.
gaming world was definitely it was definitely fun. So.
And it's different. It's completely changed. Games are completely different. Systems are different. And I feel stupid learning new games. But I have fun playing. So, you know, that's what that is. I have my friend Grim is super supportive. He's like, you'll be good, man. You're awesome. And he would run me through games. Let's get you leveled up. Let's get you leveled up. Let's. It's like, yeah, thanks for the support, dude. So if you're still watching, thank you.
All right, let's get into the bulk of the show. We always start with a recap, let you know what we did on our weekends and everything. My weekend was all right. Little mama was still over her mom's house for spring break, so I was missing her. Picked her up yesterday and got a big old hug because I was definitely missing her. And but so Friday, what did I do Friday? So my gig got canceled Friday. I was supposed to have a show on Friday, but that got canceled. Thursday, I did a kind of like a showcase because I just wanted to get to my happy place. Oh, Friday, I actually went on my first date. That was my first date since July.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and it was cool. It was cool. Really good conversation.
That's good.
We had a good time, laughed a lot. So, you can't never beat that.
Are you going to see her again?
Maybe. I think. I don't know.
I think I might. Maybe.
I'm pretty sure that's the plan. We went to a place called Quarter Up, which is like a bar with like the old arcade games and pinball and Papa Shot and stuff.
Oh,
like
that's
that.
cool.
So,
yeah.
So we was playing Miss Pac-Man, and I won in that. And then we played pinball. I got my ass whooping pinball. We played Street Fighter. I got my ass whooped the first time, then won the next two. So I was like, all right, whatever. Then we went bowling, hung out bowling, laughed, had a good time, and it was a couple next to us, and I guess one of his friends, one of the guy's friends came, and he was bowling, and it was one point where I bowled, and I came back up, because like you step down.
Yeah.
And I looked and he wasn't paying attention. He's sitting down, and it was literally like a folded up $100 bill. And when I picked it up, it felt like it was like maybe 2 or 3 of them.
Oh dear.
And I was like, hey, my dude, you dropped this. And he was like, oh man, thanks, bro, man. Hey, I appreciate that. Like, I mean, if I was grimy and was not who I am,
right,
I could have easily put that in my pocket and walk and still been bowling. Like, he would have never known. He was like, man, it must have fell out when I brought my phone out my pocket. But he was like so thankful. He's like, dude, what you drinking? And I'm like, man, just give me a Bud Light, the cheapest thing. When I just gave him like $200 or $300 back of his money, he was like, what you drinking? I'm like, man, just give me a Bud Light, man. It ain't nothing big. So that was cool. Saturday, what did I do? I was supposed to umpire Saturday. We got rained out, so I went and worked out with my one of my best friends. He a coach.
Nice.
So we did that, and then we went to Wink and Lizard afterwards, and then I ended up helping out our sponsor, actually, Twisted Tomato. Nice. Brad needed some help, so I went and delivered, made some deliveries for him, made a couple dollars, and then went to my old faithful bar and hung out with the owner. It was like 3 birthday parties. One of the birthday parties there, they had a pirate theme birthday. So it was like a lot of people in like pirate hats and weird like ruffled shirts and bandanas and
how fun.
So it seemed like it was a fun time. It was a lot of people in there. So, and me and the owner, we pretty much just talked and chopped it up because I ain't seen him in a couple months actually. So we caught up, and that was cool. And then yesterday church, picked up little mama, and that was my whole weekend. How was your weekend?
It was good. We did some grocery shopping, hung out. He worked a lot. My boyfriend, he's always out doing, even on Sundays working. So I stayed at home. I cleaned. Didn't do really much. It's really cold,
Yeah.
so I'm not trying to deal with all that.
You said it's snowing. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
bullshit.
it's been snowing off and on for like the past week, and like my body is just like not about that. I've lived in the West Coast for so long in Nevada where it's like never snows like that, and out here I'm like, oh my god, because I have lupus,
Yeah.
so my body like hates me. So when it gets really cold, it's like 10 times worse.
Oh.
And I never want to leave the bed. Like right now, I'm sitting in sweatpants, a sweatshirt, and a heated blanket, just
Oh wow.
with the
Yeah,
heater, just trying to get my body to be like, okay, we'll relax a little bit.
I hear you.
But it's fun. I love it. I did laundry, made dinner. That was pretty cool. Had Wendy's burgers. That was for the first time. That was kind of cool.
Wait, you've like the fast food restaurant
Yeah,
Wendy's?
I only had the chili.
You've never had a burger from Wendy's?
Never.
How'd you like it?
It was okay. It was. I mean, I guess for fast food burgers, it was like.
Yeah,
There's better. Do you have Culver's where you live?
Yeah, actually we do. First time I had Culver's was I was in Missouri.
Yeah.
Was I in Missouri or Wisconsin? No, Wisconsin. That's the first time I had Culver's. I was out there. I was out in Wisconsin for a show, and I was like, "What the hell is Culver's?" So I was like, "Oh, fuck it, I'll try it." And it was all right. Like they got the butter burger or some shit like that.
They're thinner patties. That's what I like them, is because they're thinner.
Yeah, but Wendy's, to me, probably Wendy's and Burger King. I'll do their burgers every now and then.
I've had Burger King like 3 times in my life, and every time that I've gotten sick from there, or I've eaten there, I've gotten sick each time. So like the first time I was like, maybe it was a fluke. Second time, and I'm like, okay, no, this is just sketchy. And then the third time, sure as shit, every single time, just with that place. Like, y'all are trying to kill me. There's something y'all trying to kill me.
Burger King was trying to take you out, huh?
It was. So, and that's not fun. I've been through too much.
Yeah.
I survived a heart attack. You are not taking me out, sir. So,
I hear you. I hear you. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. And as y'all know, we always like to do childhood memories. We like for the couchers to get into our past and hear a childhood memory of us. Give me a childhood memory, Boomy.
Traveling. I traveled a lot with my dad.
Okay.
So going to different states and having, he was a truck driver. So like Christmas breaks, summer breaks, spring breaks, we got to go everywhere. It was pretty cool. And my favorite one was, I actually got in trouble right before Christmas break. And my mom was like, I'm going to send you with your dad. I'm like, no, I'm a teenager. How dare you? I need to do life. No, he put me in the road and I had to go spend my whole Christmas vacation. But I remember he made it across country basically in like 2 days. We got home Christmas morning at 4 a.m.
Wow.
But it was the coolest thing because when my brother woke up, he was stoked. And that's probably one of my favorite memories is traveling.
Nice. Just on the road, traveling. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. Let me see. So my childhood memory this week, I'll do a traveling one. So my mom was a registered nurse. She worked with the psychiatric kids and adults.
Oh, wow.
And then she got into a group called, I think it was like Black Nurses, or I can't remember what it was called, but it was a bunch of Black nurses. And they always had like conventions.
Mm-hmm.
And so the first time we got to go with her, it was in Orlando, Florida at Disney World.
Oh, that's awesome.
Right? Yeah. And at that time, I think I was like 14. My brother was 18, maybe 19.
Yeah.
And we went to Disney World, and being from Ohio, we have Cedar Point,
right,
which is America's roller coaster. So we, had season passes to Cedar Point one year and went up there at least once a year. And I loved roller coasters. And so when we got to Disney World, I was so disappointed because it was boring. I was 14. I did not have, it was cool just to be in Florida and be at Disney World, but it was so boring because there was no real rides. I was so disappointed to find out Epcot Center was a damn gift shop.
Oh no.
It was a gift shop. It wasn't nothing in there. I was like, wait, where's the magic? Like,
Right, where's all the fun stuff? Yeah, I've never.
yeah. But
That's
we got to see Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, Donald. We got to see all the characters.
Yeah.
But I think one of the funnest times was just hanging out at the pool.
Yeah.
And we're in the jacuzzi with some girls in bikinis. And
There it
it's
is.
funny because I was younger than my brother and I knew the girl was flirting with him. And I was like, dude, hey, why don't you? I'm like trying to like push him to go get some. I was like, dude, I'll wait at the pool, because we had our own room. We wasn't in the room with my mom. And I'm like, go, man. And like she had came to hang out with him. And instead of him bringing her in the room and hanging out, he went back to the pool to hang out with her. I'm like, dude, you missed some ass, man. What you doing? Like,
I'm dead.
oh shit. So
that is so funny.
So it's funny because he literally missed some ass, but I was trying to like help him. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, it's like right there.
I was 14. I was advanced at 14. I was like, hey, bro, you better get you some, man. She trying to talk to you. And he was like so clueless. So that's my childhood memory for this week.
That's cute.
Oh man. All right. Our next subject, we do flowers while they're still here. Instead of being conditioned like so many people are and give flowers to people while they dead and gone, we like to give flowers to people while they're still here so they can actually smell the roses. So my flowers this week is going to go to my guest, Boomy.
That's me.
I got to give you your flowers. The reason why I want to give you your flowers is when I met you on the gaming system, we was playing the Xbox. And you were so cool. And then for you to be whooping the guy's ass in Black Ops was to me was dope. You know what I'm saying? So I would like always want to be on your team so I didn't get killed by you. And I'm like, man, she ain't about to kill me. Fuck all that. But and then like I told you the one time because it was between you and somebody else to like that was gonna take over for me.
Yeah.
And I think I told the kid, I was like, look, I'm like, watch. She gonna be the one. And I told you that too. And he was like, oh, I'm new at this. I don't know what I'm doing. And you was like, I got this notebook, so I'm taking notes. And I would laugh at you because like I didn't have the notebook, but I had the piece of paper with all the notes that they made us take during fucking XG. And
no, dude, I was like, we're doing this. If we're gonna do it right.
And so when I told you that, and you was like, "Oh, thanks for believing in me," and I'm like, "Yeah." And then I started grooming you to take over for me. And when it was that time, you was like, "I'm on it, I got it." And then you went on to flourish and get recruits and all that. And so, just you being you, and was always cool, and we always stayed in contact. Then even through Facebook. So
yeah, absolutely.
Just for you being you, you are getting your flowers, Boomy.
Yay! Thank you.
I had a hand clap, but my phone. Here we go. There we go. All right, Boomy. Who you want to give flowers to today?
My sister.
Hey, there you go.
She lives in Fallon. Her name is Lou Jean. I have like a lot of sisters, but this one, particularly right now, she has 2 kids and she's working hard, and I just want her to feel proud and feel loved. So here's some flowers, sister. I love you.
Hey, there you go.
That's a really sweet thing to do. I like that. I like that a lot.
What?
The flowers while they're still here.
Oh yeah, I love that. We started.
That's really sweet.
We started doing that. When did we start doing? We started doing that early in the podcast.
Yeah.
And we just I was like, we're not getting rid of that. I'm like, we're gonna keep doing that.
It's a good one. It's like appreciation. I always I try to instill with my nieces and nephews. Like I always tell them I appreciate you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. And then it was so sweet because then they started using it. And I want them to feel loved and feel happy. And it's nice. Those flowers is appreciated. So
yeah. Because listen, you here today, gone today. So you gotta give flowers. Yeah, absolutely. Man. So it's just crazy stuff happens so often. And Gotta run, bro. Y'all have
Nice
a
meeting you
nice
too.
meeting you. All right, Carol. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you, girl.
Thanks for enjoying the game talk. Like, I feel like people are gonna listen to this and be like, "Comedy, you really brought somebody out here to talk about video gaming like that."
Yeah,
And she's so
yeah.
passionate about it. I
So
feel silly sometimes.
the funny part about it is like when we started to go live, which was like in our first year of the podcast.
Yeah.
Our first guest live was Staruzu,
Mhm.
and she streams on Twitch playing video games as well.
She's probably really good.
And she's a cosplay model as well. So
Oh,
she like makes good money from doing the cosplay conventions.
good for her, man.
And she was our first live in studio guest. So like I interview any and everybody to come on the podcast. Like
It's awesome.
a couple weeks ago, I had she was a intuitive psychic and
Zelda.
paranormal psychologist.
By her. Ooh, I was so stoked when I saw that. I was
And
like,
she was
"Yes."
cool. She was interesting too.
I like her name. So
Zelda.
Zelda.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That was a
That's
great
my
game.
favorite franchise. So I was like,
That was a
I'm
great
gonna,
game.
you know. But no, she was pretty cool. I was like, damn,
Yep.
okay, go ahead, keep going.
So that was cool. So I'll bring any and everybody on.
It's awesome.
So a topic I didn't have on here that I wanted to touch on. So when I was working Saturday, right? Like I said, I was hanging out with my best friend earlier. We worked out. And this is like pretty much like about flowers because you never know when it's somebody's time. So we had a wedding to go to for a client of his that happened to be a brain surgeon, right?
That's pretty cool.
And the wedding was at the Ritz-Carlton in downtown Cleveland. Okay.
Fancy.
So super fancy restaurant, super fancy hotel.
Yeah.
So like, brain surgeon. So, it was decked out. It was tons of doctors there and nurses and everybody. And the bride was taking ballroom dancing lessons, right? So they made it a point in the program during the reception that she was going to dance with her ballroom dancer instructor, right? So he's telling me this story, and he's like, so they started dancing, and the guy fell.
Oh no!
And died of a heart attack. I was like, wait, what? I'm like, in the middle of the reception, he was like, dude. He was like, all these doctors rushed to his aid. They did CPR for 30 minutes.
Wow.
He said by the time the paramedics got there, the guy was blue.
That's crazy.
And I was like, oh my goodness. I'm like, could you imagine how, like, if his wife was there or, how the bride felt? Like, because, they had a connection because
now
he was teaching her how to ballroom dance for so
every
many
time
months.
she thinks about it, at her wedding, she's going to remember.
Oh my goodness.
That's so unfortunate.
I was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, I bet you that sobered everybody up.
Real quick.
At the reception.
Real quick.
Because like he was worried about, because he ended up having to drive because his ride went to the wrong place or whatever. So he was like, man, I'm probably not even go, I'm gonna have fun early and then slow it down. And he was like, dude, I think I'm about to like go home now. And it was like almost like 8:30, almost 9:00. Well, no, it was a little after 9 when he called me and told me this. And I'm like, wow, a reception ending that early. I'm like, that had to be crazy.
That's super unfortunate for the
bride. So the moral of that story is please cherish your people that you care about, man, and tell them you love them daily. Give them their flowers while they still here. Seriously.
I feel like every time I log on Facebook, there's a new rest in peace. Like in this past 2 weeks, I'm not kidding. In Nevada, where I was living, there was 3 people who one lost their life by themselves, and then 2 others we don't know what happened, but it's like so quick. Like I was just talking to them like 3 days prior.
Man,
so I'm just like, I feel bad.
It's definitely, crazy. You got to cherish everybody. And one of our topics tonight is the Tennessee shooting. Nashville school shooter fired 152 rounds during the attack, which was planned over a period of months, police said. The 28-year-old who killed 3 children and 3 adults at a Christian school in Nashville last week. Nashville police said Monday, adding that while they have yet to determine the motive, the shooter planned the attack over a period of months.
Yeah.
They studied other mass murders. The shooter, identified as former student Audrey Hale, acted totally alone, Metro Nashville police said in the Monday update. Investigators with the police department and the FBI Behavioral Analysis Unit continue to review writings left behind by Hale, which police said Monday contained documentation of Hale's planning. They said it is known that Hale considered the actions of other mass murders. Most of the rounds were fired by Hale. 126 were 5.56 rifle rounds and 26 were 9mm rounds, police said. Monday's update on the investigation comes a week after Hale, armed with 3 firearms, according to the police, stormed the Covenant School, gaining entry to the building by firing through the building's locked glass doors. Within minutes, Nashville officers arrived at the scene and confronted Hale as the shooter was firing through a window at arriving police cars. 2 officers opened fire, a moment captured in the body cam footage later released by police, and killed Hale at 10:27 a.m., 14 minutes after the shooter entered, according to the Nashville police spokesperson.
That's so crazy.
Oh, my God.
I saw some videos on TikTok, like when the one that you were just saying, where they walked in and they, shot her and stuff. But it's so sad that they felt they had to do that. It's sad.
And then they said she was planning this for months.
Yeah. And
it's like you went in there and took 6 people's lives for what?
Exactly. What does that do?
Like, for what? If you want to take yourself out, take yourself out. Why are you taking innocent bystanders with you?
Yeah.
And this is like, what? Then they said this was like the 18th mass shooting this year. I think they said 18, or it might even been more than that. This year, we're only in the beginning of April. 18 mass shootings.
It's crazy. It's insane. It's sad that all this is happening.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Like, it is happening too much. And the lawmakers really don't care, because they're, the NRA is in their pockets.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying ban guns, because I'm a gun owner.
Same.
So it's like, you got to do better background checks. You got to do something, because you got other countries, right, that made stricter gun laws, and they don't have any mass shootings since they had the stricter gun laws.
Right.
But for some reason, we continue over and over and over to have these mass shootings, and nothing gets done. They basically pray for the people that got killed, and they move on.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Like, something has to be changed. Something has to be done. Like, they gotta do something. And I'm not even against people having assault rifles.
Right.
But they gotta do the background checks and the thorough psych evaluations in order to, like, arm these people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these people, they end up having a mental history background, or they get the gun from their parents, and like, it's just.
Yeah. No, I get you. I have guns, I feel, protected. I've always had one. My dad was, when we were younger, he, gun safety and all that kind of stuff. And, they try to say a lot of the stuff is like mental illness. Like, I know you were saying psych evaluations and stuff like that. Not every person who has mental illness is going to, is planning that kind of thing, or is going to.
Right.
So, like, I do absolutely agree. They need to do something 100%, but it shouldn't be held against every person with little brain ouchies.
Right. No, and I get that, but like, it's something has to change. Like, something has to.
But the thing is, even if they do change things, the people, even if they make these laws where they have beautiful background checks, and it's like, okay, you had psych stuff, we're not going to sell you a gun, but here's the thing. You're not going to sell somebody drugs. They're going to go get it on the street. You're not going to sell me a gun. I'm going to go get it on the street. And that makes it worse.
That's true.
Because at least if you have them, you can track where they're going. You can track the guns. When it's on the street, you got nothing. They file the numbers up, throw it in a river. You're done.
Yeah.
So either way, it's just something's going to be done. But regardless of what they do, unfortunately, it's either way. If somebody wants a gun, they're going to get it regardless.
Yeah, that is true. Absolutely true. Yeah,
it sucks, but it is what it is. It's just, if you want it, you're going to get it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely right. If you want it, you will get it. I mean, but it's like something has to be, because like after Columbine, you thought people would have did a little stricter gun laws. Like none of the laws have changed at all. And it's all these kids and teenagers and adults at clubs, and then you have the elementary school kids and Uvalde. It's
my
like
friend, she's from Uvalde. She actually lived there. I don't know if she was like at the same school, but no, it was sad. Like she knew people whose kids were killed. Just so sad. That Uvalde was a shit show afterwards.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. So it's just like I it's almost like, what do you do? But you have to do something.
Right. You hope that if we do something, it's going to take effect and people will be like, okay, cool. It's just, unfortunately, like I said, it's just, if you want it, you're going to get it.
Yeah. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Because like people who don't have, like here in South Dakota, you have to have a medical marijuana card. If somebody didn't have it, I'm going to go to so-and-so next door. I'm going to get it cheaper, but here it is. But
yeah. But you're right, because but for the longest, weed was never legal, and we smoked it all the damn time. So it was like, I remember when the first time I went to Cali to perform and be on the Judge Alex show, which was I think 10 or 11 years ago now. They had just started, like that was like 10 or 11 years ago. They had just started doing the medical cards.
Right.
And my dude that I went with, Palmer Trolls, look him up on he on TikTok and Instagram, and I got to bring him back on too. That's my guy. He tried to fill out a thing to get, because we went by the dispensary. He tried to get a card, and I was like, dude, I ain't worried about that. We can find somebody,
Right.
We went in this back alley. Yeah, we went in this back alley. He was scared. I wasn't, because I'm like, dude, you ain't about to rob me. I don't give a fuck. We'll be in this alley fighting, hustling. And we got some real good weed at that time. We on Venice Beach, just sitting there smoking on the beach, watching the sunset. Just
that's amazing.
You're right. They're gonna get it regardless. So
yeah,
but I mean,
I get what you're saying, though. I absolutely do, and I agree. But you got to be realistic. I have to make myself feel realistic about it, because a lot of people romanticize it. I don't want to romanticize that. I want, okay, yeah, we do, but what are we going to do?
Yep.
Because you're going to tell me all day, okay, well, she's bipolar. Let's not give her one. Oh, tell you what, I'm going to go to my brother's house. I'm going to take this one home with me.
True.
Like, that's just that easy.
That's true. You're right. Yeah.
Now, don't get me wrong. I feel terrible for every shooting that's happened. Absolutely. It's terrible to any family, any person that has to deal with that, but if you want something to change, you have to make it big, not just little baby ones. Like you change, you can't have silencers, or you can't have an extended mag, or you can't have this. Like, what is that silencer going to do? Oh, you don't hear the first shot or something? What I mean? Like,
right.
What is taking that away? That's not going to do anything but you can't take it away. Even in different countries like London, they don't have guns. The cops don't carry guns. I don't know if they do now. I could be lying, but from what I remember, they don't carry guns. It's just they do whatever. But there's not a lot of violence like that over there.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
They don't take it away like that.
Yeah, it's hard to say what the next step is. Yep.
Exactly.
But, all right, it is that time for our one and only sponsor break. We got to pay the bills, y'all. But don't go nowhere. We got more Just Therapy. We got more Boom Not a Girl coming up. And next, we're going to be talking about Chris Brown and somebody getting mad over Chris Brown in the UK dancing. So,
oh dear. Oh man. Okay.
So yeah, that you definitely don't want to go nowhere. And like I said, it's a lot more of Just Therapy coming up. Don't go nowhere. It'll be short and brief, But I'm SB and I'm taking y'all to break, baby.
Primal Screen in Kent, Ohio. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs. Quality work, on time, fair prices. For more information, call 330-677-1766. Again, 330-677-1766. Or check us out online, primalscreenprinting.com. If you mention the podcast, you get 5% off. Peace.
Custom Design Aquariums, where we bring your aquatic dreams to life. With your help, using your imagination, together, we will turn your home or office into a peaceful getaway. For a free consultation, call 330-475-5181 or contact us by email at customdesignaqua@gmail.com. Once again, that is customdesignaqua@gmail.com. Mention this podcast and get 5% off. Oh my gosh, I love me some pizza. Woo. And I got the best place for you, Twisted Tomato Pizzeria, the official sponsor of Just Therapy, the podcast. They got 2 locations, 2 more on the way. Watch out. First location is 1909 Bailey Road, Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. Phone number is 330-928-2222. And the other location right now is in downtown Akron, across the street from the Rubber Duck Stadium. That address is 325 South Main Street, Akron, Ohio. Phone number is 330-849-5707. The one thing I like about the one downtown Akron is the beer wall. I like to call it the Dave and Buster's of beer. The reason why I call it that is because they got 36 glorious taps with wine, beer, ale, IPAs, everything you can think of. You go in there, you put money on the card, you take the card up to the tap, put it against the tap, and pour as much beer as your heart desires. It is just so good when it hits your lips. It's just so good. And another thing I love about Twisted Tomato Pizzeria is they cater to your taste buds. And a lot of people be like, SB, what do you mean they cater to your taste buds? I mean, however you want it, they got it. Like, it's almost like that song, like Tony, whatever you want. Like, they got it. They got it. It's so good. Like, I'm a cheeseless kind of person. And like I said, the other day I went and helped them out. So I was like, let me get a large pizza. No cheese, extra sauce, sausage, pepperoni. I had meatballs on there. I had the banana peppers. And my first bite, it was like, bitch, it was just that good. Oh my gosh, it was so delicious. Oh my gosh. If you ever come this way, you gotta try Twisted Tomato Pizzeria. One of my friends called me up, was like, hey, I just had Twisted Tomato Pizza for the first time, and you are so right, because when I've been into it, it was like, bitch, like it was just that good. And I know they wasn't calling me no bitch. It's just that good. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, you can't beat that damn pizza.
That's fun.
Check it out. And anytime you order, ask for the owner, Brad Culver, mention Just Therapy, the podcast, you get a 10% discount. You can't beat money off of your order. You can't.
Right.
And it is just so damn good. And they got a slogan. It's not bitch. Like he keeps saying he gonna change it, but I don't believe him. There's this part in there, but I'm telling you, it's just that good. They need to change it. But they do got a slogan. It's called "If it's pizza, it is possible."
No.
Oh,
How close are you to Columbus?
huh?
How close are you to like Columbus?
2 hours.
Okay. I'll still tell my brother about the pizza place.
Oh, listen, it is that damn good. It's worth the 2-hour drive to get that damn pizza. Yes, it is. Yep.
Sounds
All right, y'all. I got another show coming up again at this venue. I got shows before that, but one's a an event. I really can't say too much about that one. But this one is coming up. We did one at this location at the end of March, and it was such a vibe because the unit band was there, and it was so cool. We did the band played for half an hour, then we did comedy for an hour and a half, and then the band finished out the night. So I'm bringing you another hot lineup. It is so beautiful. And I'm hosting from here on out because I don't have to be the star of every show. So I got my co-host, well, my old co-host, well, I don't know if old, I can't say old, but she on here when she want to be on here. Miss KT is going to be on that show. So featuring Miss KT and Tim Buck2, who is a friend of the show. He used to produce the show for us when we was with Redline Radio. And one of my favorite people in comedy, my big sis, Katrina Brown, is headlining, and she is funny as fuck. I'm telling you. Come check us out. It is at the 612 Event Center. It is 25780 Miles Road, Bedford Heights, Ohio. Doors open at 7:30. The show will start promptly at 8:30. And the location is behind the Zeppi's Pizza in the back. Can't miss it. Go around Zeppi's Pizza. Come to the back. It's going to be a good time. So come check us out. And welcome back, Couchers. Yeah. My guy DJ just jumped on the couch. What's up, DJ? Friend of the show. He said on the couch. What's going on with you, fam? All right, let's keep it moving. So I told y'all what we was going to talk about. So yeah. So it's basically man claims he broke up with girlfriend after she received a lap dance from Chris Brown.
Really? That is so ridiculous. Why would he be mad?
Why I got the video too, so I'm gonna show the video in a second. And you can tell me. And if your dude is in the room close, he tell him he got to come watch this video and give his opinion on if he'll be mad or not on this one. All right, I gotta know because we go talk about it, y'all. So the story goes: a man has sensationally claimed on TikTok he broke up with his girlfriend after she received a steamy lap dance from singer-songwriter Chris Brown during a recent concert. The boyfriend shared footage of his girlfriend receiving a lap dance from the singer during a UK date of his Under the Influence tour. The TikTok video, which has gone viral, seen by almost 22 million people, shows the woman sitting on the chair while Chris Brown performs a lap dance to his hit song, Take You Down. I don't even know how that song goes.
I'm trying to think of it too.
Her distraught boyfriend, Dash, shared the footage along with the description, POV, buying my girlfriend front row tickets to see Chris Brown. I want my $615 and my girlfriend back.
Jesus.
He said he want his girlfriend back. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. But there was an update, just to update everyone regarding the Chris Brown concert. That's what he posted. He said, I am no longer with my girlfriend, he explained in text overlay, adding to the video, which shows an image of himself at the concert. He added that his girlfriend doesn't think what she did was wrong. Social media users were divided on whether Dash's girlfriend had crossed the line. One thought it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, but others supported his decision to break up with her. One said, I would leave the concert and wouldn't ever tell her, one said harshly. Another said, deep down, the woman know the woman would know it wasn't right, and then another person said, had it been the other way around, the person added. So we gotta show the video, right? Like everybody wants to see the video. If you haven't seen the video, I'm gonna play the video right now. I don't know if the sound is gonna go through because I couldn't download it, but I'm gonna share my screen and play the motherfucking video because y'all know I gotta show it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know. Let's see. Okay, wait. Come on, share the damn screen. All right, here we go. All right, I'm gonna share the whole screen and then I'm gonna click on it. Can you see my screen there? All right. Right? Everybody see that?
Yes.
All right, here's the video. Y'all can hear it, but here go the dance right here, y'all.
Okay.
She into it.
It's Chris Brown, yeah.
I don't know if y'all can actually hear the commentary on that, but oh man. So y'all seen the video? You seen the video? What you think?
I think it's silly to break up with your girlfriend. It's Chris Brown. It's not like she went to like a local strip club and met some guy there who was shaking his ass trying to magic Mike her ass. No, it's Chris Brown, bro. Get over it. Let her have a pass, bro. It's not like she's going home with them. She's going home with your ass. So
exactly. Well, I mean,
look at her. You saw what just happened. You're getting some. So hello. Go be Chris Brown for her.
Exactly. So there's different views on this subject, on this situation, right? Because you had a concert, you in front row, and he asked for a young lady to get on stage, and the only way she got picked is she was waving her hands, you know what I'm saying? And he picked her on stage, brung her up, sat her down, and performed a lap dance, right? So this reminds me of Janet Jackson's concerts, right? Right? Because Janet Jackson used to give lap dances on stage, right?
I would take one of those.
To her fans, right? So it's like, do you get mad at Janet Jackson? You know what I'm saying? Do you leave? Hold on, I'm gonna try to look for this like lap dances at her concert. Yep. So are you gonna leave Janet Jackson? You know what I'm saying? Like, and her lap dances was like woo wee, and it's Janet Jackson. So you got me fucked up. I'm trying to. Oh my god! And then she used to do it to that song, that Anytime, Any Place. Oh man! And y'all know how that song put people in the mood. And she used to pick people off the stage. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Because I would think it's almost the same thing, you know.
How would you feel if your girl went to a Chris Brown concert and was danced on?
Right. So this is when she would pick people out of the crowd. She would pick somebody, right? And this is Janet Jackson. And they started playing their song, that Anytime, Anywhere. And this and like shit. Fuck Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? Like, Janet.
He's like, yes, go ahead now.
Right. And she like, and they strap his ass in. You know what I'm saying? And he just keeps saying, I love you. And they strap him in so he can't free his hands, so he can't like grope her. He's probably already met it in his pants. He's like, I love you. You don't understand.
You didn't make it.
Oh shit. I'm gonna fast forward it just a little bit. Like the way she would do it, it was way more elaborate than Chris Brown.
Oof. It's Janet Jackson though. Like,
way more elaborate. And he just put his head down. He like, what?
she's like, shut up.
Right.
Ooh.
I'm just try to speed it up just a little bit. Talking about a tease,
Right? No shit.
but then she take the shirt off.
Ooh.
Like, there's no way. Hold on, let's see. Oh, this ain't even the one where she really get all into it and get all that. Hold on. I know y'all like this dude. So she continues to do that and do all that. So I mean, it's almost like, what Chris Brown did. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how can you be mad at the girl or even the guy in this situation because they know they're not going home with the artist?
Right. And it's not like she called Chris Brown and was like, hey, I'm going to your concert. My boyfriend got me tickets. Could you call me up on stage, dance on me provocatively just to really piss him off? That'd be super great. Thanks. Right. So how it works, like she didn't know he was going to pick her.
Right. And his dance was pretty tamed compared to most. Like all he did was, kind of like
a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, like kind of like rub this thing on her, maybe her stomach or her leg just a little bit, and then got up. It ain't like he was like grinding, and like like all in her face and smacking her with it.
He did like a PG version of like Magic Mike. He was like, okay, I'm gonna give you a little bit.
Yeah.
No, I don't see a problem with it. I think that, that's like, what is the word I was thinking? It's like insecurity. He's super insecure. Like if you feel that way and you are so insecure by Chris Brown, seriously, what else do you get mad at her? Do you, when some guy says hello at the grocery store? Like, no, that's crazy.
I mean, if you go be mad over somebody, it would be Chris Brown though, right?
It's silly because it is Chris Brown. It's not like the random Joe at the bar. This is Chris Brown.
Well, because he can take your girl regardless. Whatever you do, he can take your girl.
Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Yes. Ain't that what they call him?
Yes.
Yeah. So like, I mean, it is Mr. Steal Your Girl. So like, if he really wanted your girl, she would have been gone.
Right. And she was thinking it. She was thinking it. She was like, yeah, absolutely. Let's go right now.
Right. Like right now. Like I see. I don't understand why he was so upset over the lap dance. It's like
he wanted to be famous.
He wanted home with you.
No, he just wanted his 15 minutes.
And the whole thing is like, okay, yeah, he wanted his 15 minutes to go viral.
Yeah.
And talking about he broke up with her.
Maybe Chris Brown will call her and she can actually have a reason, make it worth the breakup.
Yeah, but like my question is like when they went home that night, did he break up with her then, or did he break up after having sex that night? Like,
well, if he was smart
to perform in bed, like he paid $650 for those tickets.
I don't know, he might have been turned off, but if he was smart, he would have, But I feel like in this instance, he wasn't smart, and he actually was thinking with this brain and not this one.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. What do your boyfriend say? Is he?
No, he's in a different room.
I thought.
Yeah, he's attending to plants.
Oh, okay. I definitely wanted his opinion. What he would do.
No, he would hopefully, because I know him. He would say it would be fine because I'm going home with him and it's Chris Brown.
Right.
So, everybody has a hall pass, that celebrity hall pass. That if that one person that ever happens, like I'm telling you, if Ryan Reynolds ever came up to me and my boyfriend was like, sir, I'm going to impregnate this one. I'm going to be like, yeah, okay. And that's like, okay. And he has to be okay with it because it's Ryan fucking Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds, you know?
Oh,
It
shit.
changes daily, but that was just my person today. So it's my hall pass.
Okay, so here, this is I found the Janet Jackson one where she really would have like, she would have had my pants so damn wet. Like
You've never changed.
she literally would have definitely felt the comedy stick. Like,
look at his face. It's so cringy.
Like look, watch this. So she get all the way up, right? So is what Janet Jackson do worse than what Chris Brown did?
Yeah,
like, look,
a little bit.
She put it in his face. I'd have tried to.
Yeah, this already
my
is like
best to
Chris
taste
Brown's
that
like
leather.
5 seconds. Hers is like intricate and planned, and I'm tying you up. But I bet you her boyfriend would have been like, no, that's fine because it's fine because it's a girl and I'm a guy. So that's how that works.
Right. Yeah,
That's
there's no way I want to taste
unfortunately.
that leather.
He's not going to win that battle, and she just might as well go find somebody who will not complain about Chris Brown.
Right. Yeah. Because I'd have tried to bite Janet. They would have took me off stage because I'd have been trying to bite her. I'd have been like, let my neck go.
Or just a little nibble.
Just a little nibble.
Just a tiny bit. Come on.
So if you go leave your significant other because y'all went to a concert and the star brung them up on stage and gave a lap dance, not even a long one like Janet Jackson does, right. But just a short one, rub your genitals on their leg while they're fully clothed, which we used to do as kids. We did more humping back in the day in jeans than Chris Brown did to this girl during the lap dance. You know what I'm saying? Like, we used to get rug burns. You know what I'm saying?
You're ridiculous. I love you. Fucking ridiculous. Oh my God. Oh my Lord.
Oh shit. That is hilarious. That is funny. So I'm guessing if it was the other way around, right?
She would have to be okay with it.
And your man did that. You wouldn't get mad at him, would you?
No. I'd high five him and be like, was it good? Did you enjoy it? Let's go finish it at home now. Good.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Because, like, man, go get that dance by Chris Brown, man. Go ahead.
Get her all antsy, get her all excited, and then get her in the target and think of all the things you want to do to her and then do it.
Yep. Wow.
All those things you never thought, this is the night if you want to do it. It is tonight.
And when I get her home, I'll be like, hey, I can't dance like Chris Brown, but just picture Chris Brown and go to work. I'll be like this on the bed.
Right. I'll be here. Go ahead and do your thing.
Just go to work, right?
I'm dead.
Oh shit, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I think that's a really crazy thing to break up with somebody about.
Yeah, I think it's a crazy reason to break up with somebody as well. Couchers, if you're tuning in still, let us know how you would respond if your significant other or even, husband or wife did this. Like, I don't think you would get too mad because a lot of people don't get mad when, they husband or they wife go to like a Chippendales or a bachelorette party or, a strip club, for guys. Like,
yeah,
you coming home to me. Like, what is there to get mad at?
Exactly. They aren't going home with the strippers.
No, not at all. Because the strippers ain't getting off until like 3-4 in the morning.
And we are too old for that shit. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to be
exactly. And ain't nobody waiting around, and you ain't getting none from no damn stripper.
And if
all they gonna do is try to get your money and make you feel good and send you back home to your girl.
And then get all the glitter over my house. And I am not about that life, sir. So figure your shit out. I don't dance, but I will dance for you. And I'm going to look like Tina from the fucking Bob's Burgers. I'm like, oh yeah, is that cute? And that's my jam.
Oh, no. Not the Bob Burgers, Tina.
Yeah,
Is that the daughter or the mom?
that's the daughter, where she
God.
the one with the glasses, and she has that
Oh,
horrible dance where she goes like this, and she kind of moves her butt a little bit. It's ridiculous.
Oh my God. No.
That's my dancing skills, or a little bit of this. That's where I get them. That's what sets the mood.
The sprinkler? Did
Yeah.
you just do the sprinkler?
I did. It's the sprinkler. I'm gonna tell you.
Oh,
shit. Try it on your next date. Show her the sprinkler. It's irresistible.
Sure, the sprinkler.
Yeah. It's the dance moves.
Oh man, that's hilarious. All right, it's time for everybody's best subject and my favorite topic of the night, of course, crazy, funny, fucked up news. Yeah. I love this section. I love this section. All right. So this week in crazy, funny, fucked up news. How Eleanor Williams stole plots from Liam Neeson's movie as she spun web of lies by wrongly accusing 5 men of rape. Sometimes you just can't make this shit up.
Okay.
Yep. Sometimes you just can't make this shit up, right? It goes with the then teenager spun an elaborate web of lies that chillingly echoed Liam Neeson's Taken and Hollywood thriller Gone Girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Williams told cops she was raped, trafficked, and beaten by several men in Baru in Furness, Cumbria. It's overseas somewhere, all right?
Sounds like it.
Yep. She claimed she had been sold as a sex slave in Amsterdam, just like Kim played by actress Maggie Grace in the 2008 film Taken. Victim Mohammed Ramzan told the court, "It's so many movies put together, and you've just thrown my name into the mix. And for what reason? It just baffles me. It's horrendous." Williams' fantasy wove in a plot of a real-life BBC drama, Three Girls, which told the devastating tale of how 3 young girls were groomed, sexually abused, and trafficked by a group of men in Rockdale. And she appeared to include elements of the 2014 hit Gone Girl, which featured a woman who framed her husband and ex-boyfriend for her murder and abduction, according to the BBC. Oh, shit.
Is she bored?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. A court heard how she posted an elaborate Facebook status to claim she was a victim to an Asian grooming gang who drugged, beat, blackmailed, and threatened her with weapons. Her pack of lies led to protests in the town and attracted the attention of the far-right groups. Her victims' lives were made hell on earth by the false accusations, and they attempted suicide after receiving death threats, right? Williams even shared photos of her injury she claimed she suffered in the so-called attacks, which the fantasist did to herself using a hammer.
That's ridiculous.
She went all thin line on these people and beat herself up, like literally beat herself up, right? Williams has now convicted of 9 counts of perverted the course of justice. She will serve half the sentence in prison and the other half on license once released.
Wasn't her mom a part of that too?
Huh?
Wasn't her mom a part of that too?
It don't say her mom was a part of it, actually.
Because I thought I read one where somebody's mom was a part of it too.
Oh, wow. So sentencing judge Robert Altman said there was no explanation for Williams' lies as he slammed her for showing no significant sign of remorse. She ended up getting, how many years did they give her? Where is that? She was jailed for 8.5 years for her crimes. 8.5.
Good.
Yeah. You want to see how bad she beat herself up?
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. I read that one. It's so crazy. Yeah, show it so that everybody else can see it. But no, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, because like,
Just
how
goes
can
through
you
your head to like make these.
you literally beat the shit out of yourself.
Yeah, there she is.
That's crazy. With a hammer.
I wonder what she was trying to get from it. Like,
I don't know what she was trying
minds.
to get from it.
I'm so tired of girl. Like, I'm not saying like it's every time a girl says rape, because that's absolutely not the truth. But there have been more cases than there should be of women just all of a sudden, okay, well, you pissed me off, I'm going to call this, and that ruins their life.
Yeah.
You know, they always for you all these false accusation that fucks people up.
Hell yeah.
And if it is false, it's still going to be there. You know, they're going to have to live with that. And then for what? What did you gain out of it? Publicity? If that's what you wanted, figure out something better to do.
Pretty much.
You know, it's just sad. It's deplorable. That's my favorite word right now.
She used 3 different movies, from Taken to The Three Girls or whatever it was, and then another one, and then Thin Line, like the movie with Martin Lawrence.
Yeah.
Where the girl beat herself with grapefruit.
Yeah.
And said Martin beat her up. Like, why? I don't understand. What the fuck were you thinking to do this, and what were you trying to gain from this? Like,
it's everybody wants their 15 minutes of fame now. I'm gonna do something and I'm gonna be in the news. I'm gonna be in the news. I'm gonna be on TikTok. I'm gonna be on Instagram. I'm gonna Snapchat, and I'm gonna get a blue check mark, and it's gonna be amazing. And all these people are gonna see my picture. How do you feel now? You know, you have those pictures. You hit yourself with a hammer.
You hit yourself with a fucking hammer. You beat yourself up to take pictures.
Congratulations.
Why?
Congratulations.
Like, how touched do you have to beat yourself up to make up a lie?
And it's sad, you know. It's
is.
really sad, because now, like, what if later on in life something does happen to her? Nobody is gonna believe her. And that's really sad, because I hope not, but what if? You know?
That's crazy. Yeah, definitely. And then that's why her dumb ass got 8.5 years for the shit.
Good. She has 8.5 years to figure out not to be stupid again.
Just dumb as fuck. You want to guess how old she was? Oh, you read the story. Do you remember how old she was?
But I know she was young.
You want to guess?
19.
Nope. How old? She was 22 years old. So I think she did it when she was 19, but then they ended up convicting her when she was
trials 22. And shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So you were right. 19, because she was still a teenager when she did it.
That is so sad to do that. That you think you have to do that to people. That's terrible.
Yeah, you can't make this shit up. I be finding the craziest fucking stories ever. Like, you literally can't make this shit up. Like, fuck, man. Like, oh, that's why we call it crazy, funny, fucked up news. Yeah, because that was definitely crazy, funny, fucked up news.
Yeah, absolutely. It's sad.
It is. Yeah. Speaking of blue checks, I keep seeing anytime I log into my Instagram or Facebook, and because I got 2 accounts, mine and this therapy page on both, and it always asks, "Hey, do you want to get verified?" And I'm like, so I've seen it a while ago, so of course I clicked it, and it was like, you can be on the waiting list. So I clicked be on the waiting list.
Yeah.
Now when I see it, it's like you can pay a subscription fee of $14 a month to get a blue check. I'm like, wait.
Yeah, I can do it too. If I want, with my like 500 friends, I can pay my $14.95 and have my blue check too. It's really sad. I hate that.
I'm like, hold up. I got like 5,000 plus people on my Facebook page.
And you've been doing this for like 15 years. Like, you deserve a blue check mark. You shouldn't have.
I'm like, wait, and I am who I am. Like, what the fuck? I can't get a check? Like, what? I gotta pay for a check? Like, no.
Yeah. Didn't Elon Musk get pissed off about that and change that on Twitter because it was easy to make it to anybody to get a blue check mark now? I think he was pissed off. I saw that on the news on Yahoo. It was crazy.
It's crazy, and they doing it on Twitter and shit now. And
yeah, if you really want to, anybody can be verified. But what's the point now? If anybody can be verified, like,
what's the point? What is
now? I don't want it.
I don't want. No, yeah. Now I don't want it.
Not interested. Thank you.
Anybody can get verified. Like, I want to get verified just because I am who I am.
Right. Some of the
Like,
people that I feel should be, I have some friends on TikTok who have like 60,000 fans or people on there. I'm like, how are you not verified when there's
so
people with less?
so my one dude, so it's funny because uh two of my friends, Jason Banks, he's on TikTok
He is
and
hilarious.
Instagram. I know him personally, like that's a good friend of mine.
He is freaking hilarious.
Yeah, but what's funny is he's actually a comedian. So
Yes,
when he
that's
started doing the shows, they thought he was just some internet sensation. But
no,
no,
he's hilarious.
he got jokes. Like literally,
Absolutely.
he's been doing comedy 15 years. I'm 14.
Yeah.
He has jokes just like I got jokes. And he just one day got bored during the pandemic and started, messing around on TikTok and made characters. He has like 8 million followers on TikTok and like so many on Instagram. And Instagram gave him his check mark before TikTok did. And then my other friend, Ben Palmer Trolls, you gotta look him up on TikTok and Instagram. Funny as shit. He be trolling companies all the time. Hilarious. And he has like 5 million followers on TikTok.
Nice.
And he still doesn't have a blue check on TikTok. It's like
that's crazy. Like some of the people I feel deserve the check marks don't have them.
Yep. And definitely Ben is definitely one of them. And same with Jason Banks. It took him a while to get his. He finally got his, but he deserved it. He had like 8 million followers before they gave him his check mark on TikTok.
I'm not even going to lie to you. I didn't know about him prior to TikTok, but every time I find a comedian on TikTok, I go and look at and listen to their actual comedy.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you're funny on TikTok. This is kind of like PG. Let's see what shit comes out of your mouth. Like, I remember the first time I heard you do comedy because when we were in like XGN and GT, we were with kids and you were always nice. And then I watched your comedy special. I was like, sir, you have a potty mouth.
Yeah, because like on the game, there's really no reason because people will be like, "Oh, tell a joke." No, go to my YouTube.
Oh my, it was so funny. It was so annoying. Every person, why is your name comedy? Are you funny? I'm like, go away. Look at his shit.
I hate hearing it all the time. Yep.
That's funny. No, I'll check out those people. But no, Jason Banks is pretty good. My brother actually showed me the videos. And that's how I got in with him.
Yeah, he's funny. And you know what else used to piss me off when they would be like SBC comedy. I'm like, there's only one C there, so how do you get SBC comedy? Like it's SB comedy.
It's gonna be SBC Omedy. That's what we called you, Omedy.
Yeah. I'm like, and then they would ask me, "Are you funny?" I'm like, just go to my YouTube. I'm
right. They don't. You're a
comedian. Tell me a joke and go fuck yourself.
Right. And it was really funny because I remember there would be times like they'd ask you to do that and they would message somebody else. Is he really funny? Does he tell jokes? I'm like, honey, can you just go away? Like, you bother me.
Because they would really ask that shit. I'm like,
they did.
Just go to my YouTube. Like, just go to the YouTube. Period. Yeah. Like, you can find it there.
Right. We should gamed. You should jump on. We should play.
You say what?
You should get on the game. We should play.
I don't play no more. I don't. Like I think the cord that charges my my controller, like, I don't know, I guess like shorted out or whatever. So I don't even know how to charge the controller anymore.
You're ridiculous.
And then all I got is the white Xbox. Which one was that?
The Xbox One. Because my X series is one, or my S series is white. My Xbox One is white.
So what was the three? Did the 360 come in black and white?
I think so. I think the one did too. I had a blue one also, but the one I have now is white.
I can't listen. It's been so long since I played the game. I don't know if it's a 360 or a one. I think it's only a 360.
It has not been that long since you have been on the game.
I'm dead serious. I think it's
a
360. I'm kind of positive.
Oh my Lord, that's so funny. You'd probably be terrible if you played too.
Oh, I'll be horrible. I would be horrible.
That happened to me. I hadn't played Call of Duty in a long time, and I was pretty good, pretty decent. You know, I jumped on there and I was stoked. I'm like killing all my people. I got a message afterwards and tell me why this motherfucker says, "Do you have thumbs?" I was like, oh. Because I was like, I couldn't shoot. I couldn't aim. I was having like sensitivity issues. It was just a shit show. So when he asked me if I had thumbs, I was like, yes, I have thumbs, bitch. Leave me alone. I haven't played in a minute. Right?
You said, did you have thumbs? That's
Yeah. Do you
hilarious.
have thumbs? I'm like, damn.
Yeah, it's been a while. I couldn't get on there because I would get murked so fast. Like sometimes when I go to pick up my daughter over my brother and my sister-in-law house, my nephew will be on the game playing like Call of Duty or some of them other games, and I'm like, man, I remember I used to be good at this shit. I used to know the maps and everything. Like, and it's funny because when I was watching him, he had a sniper rifle, and I'm like, wait, are you camping?
Ugh.
Are you a fucking camper? Like, wait, stop camping.
Damn campers. I used to have, remember on Call of Duty Black Ops, in Black Ops 2, you can make player cards.
Yeah.
I had mine and it was like a pink background and it had white letters and it used to say sniper, no sniping.
Yep.
Because I used to say that I hate snipers, I hate campers, and I hated, what was that term? Noob tubes.
Noobs.
Noob tubes, where they would get the rocket launchers.
Yep.
Bastards.
I remember we used to sneak up on snipers and stab them.
And then teabag them the fuck out.
Yep. Teabag and then stab their ass.
People get so mad when you teabag them still. Like in Elder Scrolls, you could do PvP, and I'm not very good at it at all. I just like to run around and whatever. But people will kill them like, okay, boom, teabag him. I'm like, what? So I have to go like, teabag, okay. And they get so mad. Like, how could you do that? I'm like, it's a game, bro. Are you upset? Is my dick bigger than yours? Is that what we're doing here?
Oh, shit. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
People get so sensitive.
Yeah, they do.
It's sad.
That is funny. Hold on. Okay. All right. Well, it is that time. So thank you so much, Boomy, for coming to the couch. I hope you enjoyed yourself as much as I enjoyed having you on.
I did. I had a great time. If you ever want to have an obnoxious person to hang out with, I'm always down.
There you go. That's what's up. And he was all worried. He was like, I'm scared. I'm like, of what?
I didn't say I was scared. I said I was nervous. Well, I was just afraid like there was a question that was going to come up and my brain was going to be like, do you remember that one time you thought of that one thing? Then we're going to talk about that now. We're not going to talk about what he wants to talk about. Shit.
Oh man. Hold on.
I get worried. And then I wanted
let me remember. You remember our favorite song?
Oh God. I remember it. I'm not allowed to say it. You can't.
The Jodeci song?
We can't do that.
We can. It's my podcast. Shit.
Okay, let's do it. I don't remember what. We're
oh shit! That shit used to be hilarious, and I was singing so loud.
Yes.
The Jodeci song. Oh, how did it go? I forgot how it went.
I don't remember. It's been so long, but I remember doing that. What was if you could remember one thing doing anything in like XGN, maybe not XGN, but like gaming with people, what would be like your favorite thing? Like, what would you say is your favorite thing that you did?
When I was gaming with people?
Yeah.
Probably just meeting people and laughing. We used to have a lot of good laughs on there.
We did. It was pretty cool. You meet some really good people.
Yep.
I
think that was like the best part of gaming. Just meeting people and cool people, because you would meet people that would be talking shit.
Oh yeah. See, my friends that I have, I was telling Rad Dynasty, they'll talk shit, and every word that you could possibly think of in the world, I have been called in this game, this group chat, in this gaming. They're just idiots, but they're the best people to hang around with.
Yep.
More obnoxious the better. So if any of you guys get bored, you can go to Rad Dynasty and check them out on YouTube.
There you go.
Or on Twitch. I'm going to throw in one more plug. On Twitch, igrim_reaper_13. He's hilarious. He games with his wife and some good friends. If you're looking for a good time, go watch him. He's awesome.
There you go.
So there's that. There's my plugs.
There you go. And if you want to give out your social media so they can follow you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not very exciting right now, but I'm hoping with time I will. It's Boom Not a Girl, all spelled out. Boom Not a Girl. So give me a follow, and if you're ever on Xbox or anything like that, I'm playing Destiny right now a lot, so that I know that's cross-platform. So if you guys ever see me, come up and say hi.
There you go. There you go. Thanks,
Yay.
Boomy. Timmy, what's going on, brother? Timmy just tuned in. So we always do a close, but before I do the close, you can follow me on Facebook under Sean Boyd. It'll be a picture of me and Little Mama. If you're not from Ohio, put in Sean Boyd, Ohio. Instagram is SB Comedy. TikTok is SB Comedy 1. And Timmy just gave out his gamer tag. Elbow Grease 31 Xbox. Oh, there you go.
Elbow Grease 31. I'm going to do it right now, sir. What games do you play, sir?
Oh, shit.
Friends. Elbow Grease 31. I'm on it.
Yep. And then you can follow Just Therapy, the podcast, just like that on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch is Just Therapy Pod, and you can email us at justtherapypod@gmail.com. And then I think Instagram is Just Therapy the podcast as well. Follow us on there.
Yeah.
Email us. You can email us some topics or crazy, funny, fucked up news, and we'll talk about it. I'll talk about anything. Send me some topics. Send me some crazy, funny, fucked up news, because I'm still I used to have a lot, and like I said, we've done this show for 2 years.
Yeah.
And we started crazy, funny, fucked up news like this fourth episode.
Nice.
And it's I've been finding the craziest stories, but I gotta look.
I find some crazy ones. I'll send them to you.
Yeah, send them to me if I ain't already talked about them. Yep. But as you know, before we go, we always do the close, something you can ponder on until the next time you see us on YouTube or Facebook under Just Therapy the podcast, or listen to us on Spotify under Just Therapy the podcast. Make sure you go to Spotify, man. Check us out. Give us a listen. All the old episodes, the entire 2 years catalog is there. I think we're at episode 100. I think this is 100. Shit.
Nice.
So check us out. Yeah, check us out on Spotify if you want to listen. If you riding around, give you something to listen and laugh to. But your close this week, I'm gonna read this off, and then Boomy, you can break it down in your own words. You ready?
Okay. All
right. The close this week is: the level up is about improving, not impressing. Yeah. One more time, I'm gonna read it. It says the level up is about improving, not impressing. Yeah. So you want to break that down in your terms, and we'll get up out of here.
I have no way to word that because I'm on the spot, so I can't. My brain literally just shut down. It is done.
You did too much talking on the podcast?
Yes. My ears are red and my face is hot. Sorry.
Oh, that's hilarious. All right, I'll break it down. The level up is not about wait. Hold on. I gotta look at it again. Okay. The level up is about improving, not impressing. Meaning the best thing to do is keep improving. Keep improving on your life, keep improving. We'll even take it to the gaming aspect. Keep improving in the game, keep improving in comedy, at work, in life, keep improving as a parent, as a significant other to your person. It ain't about impressing people. Stop trying to impress people. Because again, the level up is about improving, not impressing. Because
be better.
Who you trying to impress? Like, ain't nobody, they ain't doing shit for you. So
right, just be better.
Yeah, and just be better. Just be a better fucking human being. So
yeah, exactly.
Yep. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for coming to the couch, Boomy. I appreciate you sitting with me and chopping it up with me. Couchers, thank you one more time for tuning in this week. I love you to death. A lot of times I'm here by myself with a guest, and if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't keep doing this. But you make it so much better. That's why I call it the best interactive podcast. Because whatever you put in the chat, I'm putting on the screen and we talking about it. So keep coming to the couch, keep enjoying it. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And anything you want to say before we get up out of here, Boomy?
No, just thanks for having me. It was fun. I will do it again. I like to talk about random stuff.
There you go. No problem at all.
Again, I'm going to throw them out since I have the second. igram_Reaper_13. Go give him a follow on Twitch. He's great. And then Rad Dynasty on YouTube. They're idiots. They make random videos, but they're funny as shit. You'll have
There
fun.
you go. There you go. Check them out. Check them
Yeah.
out, y'all. Check them out. And check me out too. Y'all know how to find me, go all that good shit. But I'll see you next week.
All
God willing, we out.
Bye.
MICAH Beats activated.
Welcome to Just Therapy, where we talk about life with a comedy twist. With your hosts, comedian Sean Boyd, Antonio Ferguson, and Miss KT. We talk about a whole bunch of shit from politics to people actually taking shits. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the therapy session. Man, this be dope. Make a motherfucker want to rap. I can't rap, man. Hold on, here we go. I can't rap. I really can't. But come sit down on the couch with us. Man, I can't rap. Come to the couch. Enjoy the show. Let's go.